Hello there survivors, and welcome back to another build video here in ARK Survival Ascended. Today I've built this lakeside base here on Valguero using a bunch of custom cosmetics to make it look even nicer, but you can definitely get away with building this without any cosmetics needed. And I've mostly tried to use free cosmetics, or at least made sure that there is free alternatives that you could use. But all in all, I'm very happy with the result. As you can see, it's a very modern looking base with plenty of space on the inside for a bunch of your tames, a little bit of breeding, even some gachas if you wanted to. You have a greenhouse near the top, so you can even hatch some elder claws. And you have plenty of space for all of your storage needs and your crafting needs, and of course a cozy place to hang out with your tribe mates and log out. As always, if you enjoy seeing these types of builds and you want to continue to see more, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate all the support, and let me know down in the comments below if you'd like to see a full step-by-step build tutorial for this base. So here we are on Valguero, and as you can see, we have the beautiful lakeside base here right on the beach, right on the big lake, of course, right next to the redwoods and where the chalk cliffs begin. If you want to build right in this spot, it is located right over here on the map. So yeah, nice and lakeside, nice views around, and yeah, as you can see, a pretty big base in general. We have a little bit of like a side garage here. We have the main foundation in the middle, of course, and a side building with a wooden layer on top, and then of course the main building right there. So I've mainly used some of the frontier glass for some of the windows, and then also glass from Architect's Paradise, which is a custom cosmetics. And then I've got some concrete here from Danny's Concrete. I've got the seamless skin for some of these beautiful white walls, as well as the roofs. It's just the painted version of it. We've got some of the modern structures in here, the modern wood or modern planks. I always forget what it is called. And I've personally also used some Golden Dynasty for the really nice wood texture, but I mean, you could even use vanilla wood, or maybe go for frontier or any other different cosmetic that you like the wood of, or skin it in a different material if you'd like to do that. We have a big chimney there, but more importantly, just a very nice and pretty sizable base that you could use, and that can house quite a few things with a nice modern aesthetic, which yeah, I'm quite happy with the way that this one turned out. So yeah, as we can see, there is definitely a bunch of space in this base, and yeah, the look, I really like the way it turned out, and I think it's got a pretty convenient layout on the inside as well. So we have one entrance right over here, which is a dino gate, so some things might be able to fit through that. But otherwise, we also have a bigger gate here, which is a barn door, using the cellar doors, of course, with the added additions of these kinds of doors. So it's a 3x3 door, so a lot more can fit through here. And then in this main bit, you can see there's quite a lot of space on the inside, so bigger tames like the Evo Theory and the Rex can easily fit inside. But also you can have your forge here, you can have a replicator, and of course a bit of storage around, so you can house whatever you want. You can unload your creatures quite easily, and of course do a bunch of breeding projects and you know, everything you might want to do in your base. There's a decent amount of space for it here. And then here in this little garage to the side, I've decided to put down some gachas, because maybe, you know, you want to collect some resources that way. You could have a little setup over here on this side of the base, and then all the way at the other side of the base you could have some more if you wanted to do some more productions. We got a little hatching room right here. We have a tech generator, of course, powering the entire base, and some tech lights, because I find they give the nicest lighting without going like too bright or, you know, too overly exposed. So it's definitely my favorite one to use. Got a nice window here, of course, using the frontier glass. It's not the best glass, so you can definitely find some different cosmetics to use of that, but I definitely wanted to have a lot of the wooden elements in this modern design to have a nice bit of contrast. So over here on the bottom of this side of the building, as you can see, also a decent amount of space. So whether you want to set up a nice little gacha farm like I did here, or you want to hatch some other creatures, you want to breed some elder claws, or, you know, other things, you have quite a bit of space and some nice views from the outside from all of these different windows. So a lot of natural lights and views coming in, and especially with this beautiful glass, like there's a lot to enjoy from your surroundings. Then of course we have a way to go up, but we won't use that now. We will actually take the gate out here so that we can go to, well, the front door, the normal front door. Obviously those gates and the other gate on the other side, that's more meant for if you're coming in with a creature, but there is actually a front door right here in the middle. So in the middle of all of the buildings you have a nice little way up here with the front door that you can enter, and then you can go right into that side of the building and you can go left over here. Now, this is where the staircase goes up from the bottom where we just were. So we have some snow owls lined up here. You see that there's another room that you have plenty of space with. You could probably even cram more into this room if you needed to, but I decided to use it for some more breeding related activities. And then of course we have the whole main building, but before we go there, let's go up in this build. So I've got like a big cryo storage where you could keep all of your creatures nice and organized, and we have some other creature related things over here and some very nice windows to enjoy the views of our surroundings here on the big lake of Valguero, the chalk cliffs right next to us. Quite a nice view. We have some egg incubators here as well, another beautiful window, and actually a connecting little room. We have a little library, little reading nook here before we can go up. So now we're in the main part of the base and we can go up to the top floor. You could of course make this floor go all the way through the other side, but I figured, you know, I only need a little bedroom, so I made like a nice little bedroom here for me to safely log out into. But there's definitely enough space to cover an entire layer of this and have another layer on your build if you need even more space, maybe if you're a bigger tribe using this base design. And then up here we have a little bit more storage up here everywhere, some fridges, and then we have the beautiful little greenhouse set up so that you can grow some crops, you can hatch some elder claws, and all whilst having beautiful views of your surroundings for sure. So yeah, nice little feature to also still have a little greenhouse in a base like this. So then if we follow the stairs back down to the front entrance here, we can actually go into the bigger main room. So there's definitely a lot of space in this room. As you can see, got some dedicated storage set up. We have a little kitchen going on here, little nice dining table using the new I think it's called the Modern Edge cosmetics, which have a lot of nice decorative features for modern bases. And then we have the big chimney here, nice little fireplace, cozy little place to hang out, and some more crafting and storage related stuff. Now we actually have a really cool feature to this base, which actually was suggested by Sarge. You can see these windows are currently open, so I can access the balcony up here, you know, maybe park a flyer here, take off for an adventure. But if I want to close them, we can interact, we can deactivate. In this case it's just all ones, and it closes the entire window just like that. And I've got the same thing set up over here. So again, we can and well, in this case I guess we just want to interact with it, and this has a different code of course, because otherwise they would open at the same time. But yeah, I can open the entire window, so it's just secret doors and then skin to be a window. I can open the entire window or the entire wall, so I can get onto my balcony where my flies are parked. I've got my little hammock here. I've got a nice jacuzzi here as well to chill out on my balcony and enjoy the views, park my flyers. But I really like this as a feature for a base, so definitely a cool little trick. Thanks to Sarge for reminding me that this is a cool option to do more with your wall, because otherwise it would just be a normal wall, and now it is a lot more interesting in my opinion. So yeah, we have a decent amount of space, but as I said, you could add instead of a little bedroom, you could go all the way across and have even more space on the inside. But I kind of thought that I already had plenty of different rooms, because I definitely have you know, designed the interior quite spacious. So there's definitely lots more that you could fit into this base if you wanted to. But I do really like the look and the layout of the place. I think it's quite a cool modern lakeside base like this. So I really hope you guys like it as well. Let me know down in the comments below if you want to see a full step-by-step build tutorial for this one. I reckon some people might want to, so I'll try to record it. Hopefully I can get all the tutorials for the recent designs done before Lost Colony drops on us. But otherwise, I'll try to get them done as soon as possible afterwards. Definitely a cool base, bit of a bigger base, but that just means that you've got a lot of room to work with. I kind of like the combination here of the concrete, the wooden tones, the bright blue lights, and of course the very clean, sleek, modern look of the white and black combination. Yeah, really happy with the way this all turned out. If you enjoyed the build and you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you again in the next video or the next stream. For now, goodbye.